A House Like a Lotus by Madeleine L'Engle. 1. Constitution Square, Athens, late September. I am sitting here with a new notebook and an old heart. Probably I'll laugh at myself I'll laugh at that sentence in a few years, but it is serious right now. My sense of humor is at a low ebb. I am alone, accidentally, in Greece, and instead of enjoying being alone, which is a rare occurrence since I have 6 younger siblings, I am feeling idiotically forlorn, not because I'm alone, but because nothing has gone as planned. What I would like to do is go back to my room in the hotel and curl up on my bed with my knees up to my chin like a fetus and cry. Do unborn babies cry? My parents are both scientists and, for a moment, I am caught up in wondering about fetuses and tears. I'll ask them when I get home. The sun is warm in Constitution Square. Not really hot, but at home, on Beniceid Island, there's always a sea breeze. Late September in South Carolina is summer, as it is in Greece. But here the air is still, and the sun beats down on me without the salt wind to cool it off. The heat wraps itself around my body, and my body, like everything else, is suddenly strange to me. What do I even look like? I'm not quite sure. Too tall, too thin, not rounded enough for nearly 17. Red hair. What I look like to myself in my mind's eye or in the mirror is considerably less than what I look like in the portrait which now hangs over the piano in the living room of our house on the beach. It's been there for maybe a couple of months. Nevertheless, it was 1,000 years ago that Max said, "I'd like to paint you in a seashell emerging from the sea, taking nothing from the ocean, but giving some of it back to everyone who puts an ear to the shell." That's Max, that, as well as everything else. I've ordered coffee, because you have to be eating or drinking something in order to sit out here in the square. The Greek coffee is thick and strong and sweet, with at least 1/4 of a cup filled with gritty dregs. I noticed some kids at a table near mine drinking beer, and I heard the girl say that she had come to stop in at American Express to see if her parents had sent her check. It keeps me out of their hair while they're deciding who to marry next, and the guy with her said, "Mine would like me to come home and go to college, but they keep sending me money anyhow." There was another kid at the next table who was also listening to them. He had black hair and pale skin, and he looked up and met my eyes, raised one silky black brow, and went back to the book he was reading. If I'd been feeling kindly toward the human race, I'd have gone over and talked to him. A group of kids, male, definitely unwashed, so maybe their checks were late in coming, looked at me but didn't come over. Maybe I was too washed, and I didn't have on jeans. Maybe I didn't even look American, but I had this weird feeling that I'd like someone to come up to me and say, "Hey, what's your name?" And then I could answer, "Polly O'Keefe," because all that had been happening to me had the effect of making me not sure who, in fact, I was. Polly, you're Polly, and you're going to be quite all right, because that's how you've been brought up. You can manage it, Polly. Just try. And we'll pause there.